All right, so watching some more Sonic Frontiers. This is a reaction. This time, not from IGN. It was from GameSpot. I was looking through numerous channels, and this is this is actually one of the first ones I saw. But it kind of gives us a break from IGN. Not always have the same source from them. So this is from GameSpot. Yeah, they're now letting everyone
Hello,
show the
it's
game.
Honor to meet you, especially after just playing through Sonic Frontiers. Both myself.
Look at that
and
frame
Dave
rate.
behind the camera.
That frame
I
rate.
think, like, the big questions on everyone's mind is like, so what inspired this idea to take Sonic to such a large open world? Like,
Why
traditionally,
IG?
Sonic
Okay.
is very like either 2D levels, or if it is 3D, it's a bit more linear in scope. So this feels like a pretty big departure for a Sonic game.
はい、そうですね。ソニックはご存知の通り、最初の
So yeah, as you did mention,
He
there's,
does understand
in Sonic's history,
English, he
we've
just
had
has
the
trouble
2D
speaking it.
side-scrolling gameplay. We've had the 3D
Or this was
linear
scripted,
format,
probably.
where you have Sonic starting someplace and going to a goal, kind of on a track. This is going to be kind of the next iteration. This is like the future of Sonic. Is we wanted to make something that really embraced freedom and the freedom to kind of run around wherever you want.
He runs a lot faster
and that's
now.
what they did with this huge
So
3D environment, is taking that Sonic platform action into this new 3D environment, the iteration that went into it, the passion that went into it. This is the open zone format that they've created.
Sonic has a bit more moves in this game than he does in the past, and so I was wondering, like, early on, like, most of the enemies I encountered, I'm like, oh, I can use my homing attack and kind of take them out in one hit, very traditional Sonic. But does combat become a bit more central, more focused, like later on?
Almost
in the
like
game?
Sonic
Does that,
Boom
like,
and
play a larger
Sonic
role
Unleashed,
in
kind of,
the
it seems like.
environment in the game that you're going to be doing?
そうですね。
A little bit of
So
Sonic
yeah,
06
in this open
when
zone
you're playing as
format,
Shadow.
we
Anyway.
have a lot of platforming that people can enjoy, the 3D action platforming. We also have the battle as one of the elements that people can enjoy in the open zone format. And really, we wanted to make sure we're allowing the player, we're giving
Looks
the
pretty
player
good.
choice.
Still
so
a
they
little
can choose
bland,
if
but
they just want to do action platforming.
pretty good, though.
If they run into an enemy that they don't want to fight, they can also just run away and they don't have to engage.
Oh.
But if you're into battle and you want to do battle, you can also engage that enemy, defeat that enemy, and then go find new enemies to do battle with. So it's really this encouraging people to choose what they want to do and giving them the freedom to go and do what they want to do. But if you do want to engage enemies in battle, we also found, we need a battle system to allow people to engage in the enemies and allow people to kind of figure out how they want to defeat the enemies and how they want to have a fun time with the battle system.
Awesome. And going off of this choice of whether or not you want to run a platform or fight, like there are like these roadblocks like in the world where it's like, oh, you need this amount of keys or gears to like get past this certain thing.
Well,
could someone theoretically like get through the entire game like just doing the combat stuff if they wanted to, or just doing the
I'd imagine
platforming
so.
if they wanted to, or were you gonna have to get like a healthy
Well,
mixture at some point?
そうですね。基本的には
So the game design is kind of built with the idea that most people are going to want to do both. They will want to do some platform actioning. They will want to do some battle. So it is constructed in that way, but it is also flexible enough to allow people, if they want to just like, I don't want to do a lot of battle, they can find different ways of getting all the items that they need to get to continue on with the game without engaging in too much battle. And the same with platform action. If they don't want to do too much platform action, there are other ways in the game to collect items that
I'll
you
probably
need
be doing-
to get you
I'll
to
be doing
that
both.
next stage in order to continue.
I'll
on with the
definitely be
game.
screwing around in
Awesome.
the open
And
world, though.
just to
Probably running
clear
around
off
just for
everything
fun.
with the combat, I did notice that there were ways to upgrade like Sonic's attack power and defense, things that haven't really existed in a Sonic game before.
I hope we get a
So
playable
how exactly
demo
does
of this
that
at some
work?
point in the
'Cause
future.
Previous games, it's like, oh, Sonic gets hit, he loses his rings, you have to collect it again. So what happens if you upgrade your defense in this game?
はい。今回のそのバトルが
So because battle is one of the three key pillars of the game, we want to make sure if you're having problems with battle, maybe you're getting hit and taking too much damage, or your damage when you're hitting the enemies, you're not damaging them enough. We want to allow people to kind of upgrade Sonic and change the like parameters of offense and defense and ways of engaging in the battle, so it's more suited to your style of doing battle. That is part of making sure the battle system is fun and is something that people can enjoy and experience at the levels or at the skill set and techniques that they have. But we also want to make it easier maybe if you're not good at battles in general, other ways of kind of improving Sonic and allowing you to maybe get somewhere that you couldn't get to do
What's that?
before.
I don't even know what that
get
thing's
the
supposed to
items that you
be.
need to get in order to progress. So it's not just you have to battle and here's the ways to battle.
The demo that Dave and I played, it gave a very good idea of like what the gameplay for this is going to be like, but what about narrative? What does transforming this game into such this large open world does for narrative? Because Sonic's not just, going through a level and then having a chance to talk to Tails and Knuckles and Amy for like a cutscene before going on to the next mission. Like, how does the narrative evolve for a game like this?
はい、まあ今回、実はストーリーにも。
So yeah, we did put a lot of focus on the story and the story presentation. In previous Sonic titles, it was kind of like Eggman does something bad. Oh my gosh, I can't believe this. We gotta go to stop Eggman because he's doing this thing, and it's very like directly.
Since they're translating,
that's
seems
kind of
after
the previous
why
way that
I don't
Sonic
know, whatever.
title storytelling kind of took place, and we're changing that format, and we're now putting Sonic on this mysterious island. Who's on this island? What are even the are these enemies? I don't know. What am I supposed to do here? How do I save my friend? Like, these are all the mysteries and the questions that we're presenting people that we want them to go out and kind of explore and learn about and have this experience and figure out in the storytelling. Like, we have mysteries. We don't know what's going on. Sonic doesn't know what's going on either. You have to go out and figure this out. And it's this different style of storytelling that is going to be new.
I would say even though with this like underlying mystery that's going on, like is it still funny? Like Sonic as a franchise is pretty usually comical in nature.
そうですね。まあ今回
So yeah, if we were to talk about the storytelling for Sonic Frontiers, it's probably not so much comical and probably more mysterious. And I know we have had a lot of comical games in the past, but the mystery is really where they're going for Frontiers. That being said, we have employed Ian Flynn, who is a comic book writer, to write
From
a lot
Archie
of
Comics.
dialogue for this game. And Ian Flynn, is great at that Sonic voice, and he's done a great job of writing dialogue that still feels
Well,
very
not
much
voice.
like,
I don't know what he does with voice acting,
kind
but
of a cynical or kind
means
of
writing.
comment that Sonic would say. That's definitely in there. So even though the presentation is
now we're not back.
mysterious, it is still
Now
very
it's not
true
60
to, like,
FPS.
what a
Well,
Sonic fan would
earlier
enjoy
footage,
and
so
what
it
Sonic
is what
fans
it is.
like about Sonic.
And to continue on for the story, like how much of it is new? Like playing as Sonic, obviously, and we did see a cutscene that had Eggman in it, but and then there was.
Don't be shaking a camera like I would do
one of the
in
items.
real life.
Is
That's
that it? Are there
probably what I
new
would do.
characters for Sonic to meet and interact with? Do we get to see any of the
And then get yelled at in the
OG
comments.
cast, like making their return?
It's
to the
constructive
game?
criticism, so
まあちょっとストーリーに関してはまだ今
learn to do
So I
better.
can't say too much about the story. Again, it's mysterious. We don't want to spoil it for you guys. So we don't want to talk too much about that, but we're on a mysterious island. There's going to be mysterious characters, mysterious enemies, who they are, what are they doing there, what's the end goal, what's Sonic supposed to do about all of this. Those are the things that we want to present to people so they can really enjoy the story and start learning more about all these characters and enemies and what's going on.
While you're doing this and trying to figure out what's going on, there's these like smaller mysteries, these puzzles like throughout the world that you have to solve. And Dave and I, like putting our heads together, solved like the ones in the beginning of the game pretty like easily. But we were wondering like how complex do like these puzzles get? Like, are there any like true like brain scratchers in there that are gonna take fans like a while to like figure out?
そうですまあパズルは
We really wanted to make sure there are other fun things to do while on the island. So yes, platform actioning is fun, but while you're on the island, there's also these puzzles to do. So for people who want to do that and choose to do that and have a fun time, that's a great way that they can earn rewards and kind of do things on the island that they are having a fun time with. So we do have puzzles on the island for players to engage with and have fun with, but we also don't want to force people to do anything. So if you don't want to do puzzles, you don't have to do puzzles. You can still find other ways of having fun on the island in that open zone and still progressing in the game and progressing the story.
To wrap things up, my coworkers would hate me if I didn't ask this question, but this is Sonic. Sonic's got to go fast. Has anyone in the office like tested to see like how long it takes for Sonic to like run from one side of the map like all the way to the other? Like can you do it like really quickly?
それは 開発中
This is actually a really great thing that they were testing in development. When they started making this game, everyone was running from start to finish. You know, how quickly can you clear the island from one, side to the other? They were constantly testing it because Sonic is such a fast character. When we're building this open zone area, if you're going through it too
Trying
quick,
not to yawn.
that doesn't work for the open zone format. So they're, they'd make the island, they'd run across it. They're like, this is no good, throw it out. We got to make it bigger. We got to make it bigger, even bigger. And they're constantly testing the size of the island and constantly questioning themselves because they have such a fast character and they need to make the open zone format a fun playground to play in. That was always what development was, iterating on and making sure, is the island too big? It's really not big enough is what they kept figuring out. And they had to keep expanding so they could make that open zone format.
Well, awesome. Thank you for taking the time to.
I wonder if you'll be able to
today
get to
and
play as other
answer all the
characters.
questions. For all of you watching at home, keep it here at.
That's my concern. Say, if we got a remake of Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, I feel like it's like, oh, just make it like Sonic Generations. Well, maybe a little bit of Sonic Frontiers. But how are they going to do the other characters? Because I feel like they have, I don't know, just seems like Sonic games are a lot better with Sonic. I mean, if they did what they did with Sonic Adventure 1 and 2, maybe they could pull it off, but I don't know. If they wanted to make another Sonic Adventure game with like the adventure field or like open world, and I'm saying like a remake, I feel like it would have to be open world. Back when I first played Sonic Adventure, when it was on the GameCube, I thought that was open world before I even knew what open world was. But no, that's not really open world. Unless you want to say it's linear open world. Well, I guess. Anyway, but I don't know. That's my concern. Oh, we're going to get Sonic Adventure 1 and 2. No one, Sega has not confirmed we're getting a Sonic Adventure 1 and 2 remake. It's something Mr. Iizuka was saying. He wants to explore the potential of a Sonic Adventure 1 remake. I don't know about Sonic Adventure 2, but we'll have to wait and see. But I don't know. That's my concern, is they might nail it with Sonic, but then other characters, I don't know. Anyway, let's get back to the video. It's just about over.
GameSpot, we got plenty more content for Summer Game Fest on the horizon.
I want to show more of this game,
you
but
later.
I'm going to find, I think I'm wanting to find, a bunch of footage, but I don't want to just keep doing reaction videos. But, I don't actually have the game myself, so I can't really demonstrate it. If they do a demo, I will definitely upload it on YouTube. I'll probably upload it on both YouTube channels. Yeah, what I might do is actually show both. Say, oh, the commentary would be on my Twitch channel, VOD, and then the non-commentary one, maybe just do one with non-commentary on my main channel. Because I don't want to just upload the same exact video on both channels. But, yeah. Anyway, that's really all I got for you today. Let me know what you guys think of Sonic Frontiers. I think it looks a lot better. I'm sure there's still going to be issues with it, but it looks a lot better. It's still somewhat bland, but I did like the special effects, the reflections in the water. 60 FPS, 1080p. It probably runs, I'm sure, on the new gen consoles. I don't know about Switch, but at least on PS5 and Xbox Series X and S, and then obviously PC, I'd imagine it would run really well. Switch, I'm a little, skeptical. I'm sure it'll be okay on Switch, but I also feel like it might have a lot of issues on there. But we'll have to wait and see. Anyway, that's all I got for you today. I will see you in the next video.